So for the last day of the 7 deadly sins, today we are going to be talking about sloth. So what is sloth? Well, sloth is like a form of laziness. So it's not just being lazy. It's a laziness that is deep in spiritual and emotional laziness, which can lead to avoidance and wasted like talent and stuff. And what does sloth say? It says, I'll do it later, or why bother, or it's not that serious. Like, why would sloth be a sin, being lazy? Well, first off, it avoids responsibility. So, sloth keeps you from using gifts or talents, and it keeps you stepping away from your calling, and it can also affect your relationship with the Lord by keeping you distant. Next, we have it kills spiritual hunger. So, sloth isn't just about like sleeping in and like being lazy and all that. It can also lead to like scrolling for hours, which is a form of laziness, avoiding prayer or ignoring your Bible, or staying silent when you should be speaking up about something. Next, we have it wastes time and purpose. So life is short, we all know that. So being a sloth can waste time, which sloth drains your time and keeps you spiritually numb, while the world around you needs your light to shine. What does the Bible have to say about sloth? So in Romans 12:11 it says, "Never be lazy, but work hard and serve the Lord." Next we have is 2 Theologians 3:10, which says, "The one who is unwilling to work shall not eat." What is a biblical example of sloth? Well, first we have is the servant who buried his talent. So it talks about this in Matthew 25:14 through 30, which it says, one servant was given money, which was his supposed to be talent, and instead of investing, he buried it. So he buried it out of fear and laziness. The master called him wicked and lazy for doing nothing with what he was giving. Okay, so before we wrap up today's video, I just want to say, I feel like sloth mostly affects teenagers nowadays. Like, we grew up with our cell phones, we grew up with TikTok, we grew up with Instagram. It just affects us so much, and we just keep constantly scrolling and scrolling, and it keeps us away from our spiritual life, which is reading the Bible, praying, or growing our relationship closer to God. And not just even spiritual stuff, like the stuff we've been gifted from God. Like, I myself, I know I used to be like that, just constantly scrolling and not doing the stuff that God has gifted me, or even growing a relationship closer with God. But that is when I realized I need to start praying more, growing close to God. So I started setting screen times